in the parched lands of the Great Argon Farming War. A kingdom teeters on the brink. Food is a memory, survival a desperate prayer. From this land of dust and despair, a small hero emerges. Tiny in stature, but with a heart as vast as the savannah itself. This is the story of Pip, a meerkat whose courage would echo through generations. His family is starving. His kingdom is collapsing. Leaving the fragile safety of their burrow, Pip embarks on a journey that would break a lesser creature. His quest: to find a legendary oasis, a secret garden of food whispered about in ancient tales, and bring salvation back to his people. But the world outside the burrow is a realm of giants and shadows. Our story begins under the searing sun. Pip, a lone silhouette against an endless horizon, takes his first steps into the unknown. The wind whispers warnings, carrying the scent of distant predators and the metallic tang of conflict. Every rustle in the dry grass could be his last. He navigates a canyon of bones, a graveyard of creatures who failed in their own quests. A chilling reminder of the stakes. Ahead lies the whispering woods, a forest so dense the sunlight never touches the ground. It is said that those who enter are either lost to its maze-like paths or taken by the unseen things that hunt in its perpetual twilight. This is Pip's first great trial. He must cross it, for the survival of his kingdom depends on it. With a deep breath, Pip plunges into the darkness of the woods. The air grows cold, thick with the smell of damp earth and decay. Strange sounds echo around him, a snap of a twig, a low growl that seems to come from everywhere at once. He's not alone. High in the canopy, a pair of glowing eyes tracks his every move. It's a Fasa, a silent hunter of the shadows, and it has found its next meal, a Chasignites. Pip darts through the undergrowth, his small body a blur against the forest floor. The Fossa, a fluid predator, is relentless, leaping from branch to branch, its claws just inches from his tail. Pip dives into a hollow log, his heart hammering against his ribs. He can hear the Fossa sniffing, circling, its hot breath steaming at the entrance. Trapped, cornered. But Pip is a digger. Frantically, his claws tear at the soft, rotting wood at the back of the log. Dirt flies as he creates a desperate escape tunnel, breaking through just as the Fossa smashes its way into the log. He doesn't look back. He just runs, deeper and deeper into the forest's mysterious heart. Exhausted but alive, Pip emerges into a small, eerie clearing. In the center stands a single, ancient tree, its branches twisted like arthritic fingers, and at its base, a small, shimmering fruit, glowing with an otherworldly light. Is this a gift from the forest, or a trap? Starvation gnaws at his belly, urging him to take it, but his instincts scream caution. As he inches closer, the ground begins to tremble. The roots of the ancient tree writhe like snakes, pulling back into the earth to reveal a dark opening, a tunnel leading down into the planet's core. A low, rhythmic chanting seems to rise from the depths. This is no ordinary forest. The whispers were not just the wind. This place has secrets, ancient and terrifying, and Pip has just stumbled into the heart of one. The fruit was bait, and he is the prey. From the tunnel emerges a swarm of creatures unlike anything Pip has ever seen. They are ants, but not ordinary ants. These are soldier ants, armored in obsidian chitin, their eyes glowing with a malevolent red light. They move with unnatural speed and intelligence, forming ranks, their pincers clicking in unison. They are the guardians of this forest, and Pip is a trespasser. They surround him, a chittering, shimmering sea of black. Leading them is a queen, colossal and terrifying, her body pulsating with a dark energy. She communicates not with sound, but directly into Pip's mind, a voice of pure ice and authority. "You seek the oasis," the voice commands. "The path is through us. Prove your worth, little one, or feed our young." This is not a fight Pip can win with speed or strength. He is outnumbered 1,000 to 1. The ants surge forward. But Pip, a creature of the earth, has an idea. Stomping his feet in a rapid, desperate rhythm, he begins to dig, not to scappy, but to fight back. He churns the soft earth, creating a whirlwind of dirt and debris, a dust storm that blinds the Ant army. He collapses tunnels, creates pitfalls, using the very ground as his weapon. It's chaos. The Ants, for a moment, are in disarray. Seeing his chance, Pip makes a break for it. He scrambles up the ancient tree, the Ant Queen's psychic scream of rage echoing in his skull. From the top, he can see it. Beyond the whispering woods, miles away, a shimmer of green on the horizon. The oasis, it's real, but between him and his goal lies a new, even greater obstacle. The raging river, a torrent of water so wide and violent it's called the world ender by the local creatures. And on the other side, the jagged peaks of the Dragon's Tooth Mountains, home to winged predators who own the skies. Pip knows he cannot go back. The Ant army is regrouping below. His only path is forward. Using a long, dangling vine, he swings out over the edge of the forest, letting go at the perfect moment to launch himself toward the riverbank. Elan's hard tumbling through the reeds, the roar of the river filling his ears. He has escaped the forest, but he has entered a new arena of danger. The water churns, white and furious. There are no bridges, no safe crossings. How can a creature so small conquer a force of nature so immense? As he contemplates this impossible task, a shadow falls over him. Looks up. Circling high above is a hawk, its eyes like chips of amber, locked onto the small, solitary creature by the water's edge. From the forest to the river to the sky, the world is a relentless enemy. Pip's journey for survival has just become a war on 3 fronts. He must cross the river, evade the hunter in the sky, and somehow keep moving toward an oasis that seems more like a dream than a destination. The fate of his kingdom rests on his tiny shoulders. The hawk dives. A piercing shriek splits the air as it plummets towards Pip, talons extended like daggers. Pip scrambles, his mind racing. There's nowhere to hide on the open riverbank. He does the only thing he can. He leaps into the raging water. The shock of the cold is immense, the current instantly grabbing him, pulling him under. He's tossed and turned in the churning chaos, debris scraping against him. The world is a blur of brown water and suffocating pressure. He fights his way to the surface, gasping for air, only to see the hawks circling, waiting for him to be swept into a calmer patch. But the river holds its own dangers. He's swept towards a tangle of sharp rocks, the water roaring as it funnels through the narrow gap. Just as he's about to be dashed against them, a large, dark shape moves beneath him. A giant tortoise, ancient and moss-covered surfaces, lifting Pip out of the deadly current. The tortoise's eyes, old as the river itself, blink slowly. It doesn't speak, but a sense of calm understanding pursues between them. It seems the river has allies as well as dangers. The old tortoise, a silent ferryman, beckons us steady paddle across the torrent, ignoring the frustrated cries of the hawk above. They reach the far bank. Pip gives a grateful nod to his silent savior before the tortoise submerges and disappears back into the current. But the relief is short-lived. He now stands at the foot of the Dragon's Tooth Mountains. These are not mere mountains. They are vertical shards of rock, slick with ice and battered by freezing winds. The air thins, and every breath is a struggle. The climb is grueling. His small claws scrabble for purchase on the sheer rock faces. An avalanche of small stones, dislodged by the hawk still circling high above, nearly sends him plummeting into the abyss below. He finds shelter in a small cave to rest, his body aching, his resolve wavering for the first time. The face of his family flashes in his mind. The hunger, the fear, that image is the fuel that drives him onward. As he pushes higher, he enters the hawk's domain. The predator is no longer just circling. It's attacking with renewed ferocity, using the wind to its advantage, diving at him from the blinding glare of the sun. Pip is forced to use the mountain itself as a shield, scurrying along narrow ledges, using cracks in the rock as temporary cover. It's a vertical battle, a dance of life and death, thousands of feet in the air. Finally, he reaches the summit. The view is breathtaking. Below him, nestled in a caldera of the mountain range, is the oasis. It's real, a lush, Vibrant paradise of green, teeming with fruit trees and sparkling streams, shielded from the harsh world by the ring of mountains. But as he gazes down, he sees he's not the first to find it. A rival kingdom of warrior mandrills has claimed it. They patrol the paradise, their colorful faces grim, their powerful arms bearing sharpened sticks as weapons. They are the source of the Argon farming war, hoarding this paradise for themselves. Getting to the food was only half the battle. Now, Pip must face the architects of his kingdom's suffering. He is one small meerkat against an army of powerful mandrills. The final battle for his kingdom's survival is about to begin.